So again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery with a bunch of little swipe smear tools, some Meeden white paint, my OXO omelet turning flip and fold spatula. You can find these tools by asking me for a link or searching tools in the search box on my channel. I'm going to use some of my new Aussie Floetrol with Amsterdam Black cell activator. The recipe should in theory be under Show More, under the link tree. I wasn't actually intending on putting quite as much paint on that as I have, but it occurs to me that if I let it go over the edges, then I won't have to worry too much about the edges. So that'll be me taking advantage of an opportunity. So that also means I'm going to be a little drippy and make a little bit of a mess. So I'm not sure about anything as far as it goes with using this Floetrol. Everything is an experiment for me, and I'm not the type to do everything like everybody else does. So I'm going to use some Arteza, and it looks like lemon yellow to me, but I really don't know what you would want to call that. I'm going to do I'm going to use all of my yellow colors and some gold. And some orange. Maybe not as much orange as other things. And I do tend to want to set up a pattern on my way to doing stuff, so bear with me. And if you see something you like, feel free to copy it. So this is a color I call Velveeta, which is most recently made of Sargent Yellow. Oh, am I going to get it? Doesn't seem like I'm going to get it. Let's clear that tip. The little tools are cool because you have a choice of bamboo skewer, and you can leave the point on the end, which just basically excavates things perfectly. Except for that was a huge lump. Now I want it to go somewhere. Alright, so we're pretty good to go for right now. This color won't be so different from the other one. No plan as far as these marks go. I have some Golden Hour, which is another Arteza. This one's a pearl. I think the last one was a pearl or a metallic also, but I'm wondering when to stop. I want to put some gold in there. Everywhere. And that is a golden product. That is iridescent gold. Now I'm going to take and get rid of my spatula into the bucket. I'm going to use the black cell activator. I wasn't sure I was going to, but I'm going to. I'm going to put some of it down in one of my little party dishes from Michaels. They fit these other things perfectly, which is really kind of cool. Alright, so where do I start? I start with the littlest one. And I'm going to use a little more than I did the last time. I'm going to try and sweep toward the center and scrape that off in a new dish. Come on, new dish. Let me scrape you off. And I'm going to go exactly across. And I didn't start on an orange dot. I don't think it should make any. Whoop, I dug right in. Pardon me while I get used to my process. I'm trying to use more of the black cell activator because the first time I did this, I got plenty of colors and plenty of cells, but I didn't get much black. And I'm kind of interested to see if more black cell activator is going to be a good thing. And I'm trying to develop a light touch too. And I'm wiping off my residuals on my Lolafuse silicone mat. Kind of thought if I used a different tool and I started one way, like maybe the rectangle, that I could twist it toward the center and use an edge so it wasn't the same size mark all the way through. But this is my first experiment like this, so I'm hoping that it will progress in such a way that I have a choice on how to proceed. Like so. I really do want to use the white, but I don't think it would be very dramatic with the yellow, so I'm going to avoid it. Now what? Now I'm going to go from the inside out and back again. Yeah, okay. We'll see if it works. It might not be anything that I really want, but I don't know that until I try it once. I just went backwards to what I was trying to do. That's alright. My dyslexia kicks in once in a while, so I'm going to keep doing that. I want to go back and look at, that's the mark that I made that worked the way I was expecting it to go. So I'm going to try it again over here. That moved a little more paint than I had anticipated. It's a work in progress. Oh, I kind of like that orange. I may wind up just dragging that little tool all the way around the outside, which is not impossible to think of it as a nice idea. Also, I have a basting brush which might do something similar. I'm just using the residual paints left on my little round tool. I want this here. Even though it wasn't exactly in the same position. I don't think that matters so long as I keep going around in a spiral. It's looking kind of, reminds me of some kind of yellow flower. And I'm not minding it at all, as I said. It's definitely an experiment worth making. That one was a little tricky. The little tools with made of acetate will drag down a little too easily to paint. To canvas, I meant. I was sorry, I was very focused for a moment. Yeah, I'm not using the cell activator, but I don't think it's a problem. What am I inclined to do in the center? That's a good question. Oh, get rid of that thing that does not belong. Just gonna drag out. Usually I like those little solid areas of lines. And this really isn't so different. I'm kind of inclined to grab a hold of some of that color I call Velveeta or Dairy Lid, put it in the center, and blow it out. Because I can. Let's do some prep work in there first. Try and find the center, maybe with my finger. To heck with the straw. I kind of like it to be gold around the outside edge, and in order to do that, let's make sure that's really in the center. I don't think there's any amount of finger play that's going to get that to be totally in the center. Now, what other color do I want in there? Do I use the fiery red? I'm going to use this orange. And I'm going to use the rest of my cell activator, I think. Or some of it. I don't think I need much more than that. And I think that that white overcast from the residual paint is not going to be a problem. Okay, so it's just a big yellow flower, and that's okay. Kind of feel like I wish I'd made that a little more orange. But it is what it is, and it's a nice, gentle painting with pretty yellow. And yellow is my nemesis, the same as Tammy. Tammy Anderson and I are in agreement. Yellow is my nemesis, but it doesn't mean that I'm not going to try and use it. As she is the same way. She likes a challenge, so do I. I like the randomness of some of the marks. I gotta not mess with it. I love you guys. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery going. I've got a pan of colors and I'm going to use them around the edge once you're gone. But for right now I'm going to torch to release the bubbles caught in the paint, which I don't generally think there should be too many of. I want an orange center. Okay. You know what? I'm having what I want. I'm going to have a little more gold. There's some orange. I'm going to use a drop of my color shifting red from Folk Art. I just need something a little more. I need some more va 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 voom. Cross your fingers. Yeah, I'm okay with that. It's very pretty, actually. It's just, I kind of miss my hot orchid. What can I say? That one spot is bugging me, obviously. So, back to torching. Please give me a thumbs up. Thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for watching them longer. I'm going to grab a straw because I see something that's bugging me. So I guess I still need to experiment with the Amsterdam Black Australian Fluid for All recipe and copious amounts of black, which I was using small tools, so it makes sense that it wouldn't be as easy to do. I'm kind of thinking that I want to pull some marks in to the center. And now I'm done. So I love you guys. Thank you for all the donations that have helped keep me painting all this time. If you're interested in winning a painting, you might want to see the prizes offered at the beginning of the exhibition video that I include at the end on the end screen of every video. And you can find PayPal and Patreon icons on the bottom right hand corner of my YouTube channel banner, and the links can also be found, or the link can also be found on my Linktree, the first blue link under the video, and you can find my Amazon link there too. If you do make a donation to help support the production of videos at the studio, you'll be automatically entered. You'll receive an email with a copy of the link to the video and pictures of the drawing prizes. My Amazon link is on the Linktree. It has my 2 books, Because I Can and Unlimited Possibilities, and they are volumes 1 and 2. And you can ask me questions. My community board will show you tomorrow's video. I would love to tell you my email address is underneath the Linktree directly. EASPB and the word gallery spelled out @gmail.com. And if you're interested in purchasing an artwork, or you'd like more information about taking a class with me at the house in Spring Hill, Florida, please go ahead and use it. And if all else fails, if you have a question and you can't get a hold of me via the comments section, then you can ask me that way too. My paint pouring recipe and my cell activator recipe are under Show More. When you open Show More, you drop down a menu of all kinds of stuff. On the Linktree, we have Le Gallerist, clothing made in Montreal, with beautiful dresses and really beautiful kimono tops and all kinds of other cool stuff. The spring clothing that you see underneath the video will take you to a store where there's more spring clothing, all with my designs on it. If you ever find something that is not included in any of the places that I post merchandise, you can have it added just by asking. What else can I tell you? Pinterest, Instagram, Twitter links, my Facebook groups, my website are all on the Linktree. And Facebook groups are Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group for students, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery, Totes and More for shopping, FineArtAmericanPixels.com, and other places, as well as Spring. Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Fans and Collectors is got a compilation of artworks from YouTube, older ones and some newer ones now being shown as reproductions on canvas, but it's a nice way to see them. So I'm not sure what else to tell you. I think that's it, other than the fact that I do give classes at the house in Spring Hill, Florida, and I might have mentioned that. And I have over 2,100 videos, and they are organized on lists of playlists by the 100 and by topic and genre. I'm going to torch again one more time before I'm done, and make sure there are no bubbles caught in the paint, and I will spend the next 10 minutes going around the edge, dabbing my finger into paint and applying it to the edge of the canvas. This is pretty sweet. It's not like the most flamboyant thing I've ever seen, but I like it. I hope you like it too. Let me know by giving me a thumbs up. Really appreciate your comments. You keep my morale boosted. Thank you so much. Anytime you can share my videos, I really appreciate it. Things are going a little sideways right now, so thank you for being here. I really appreciate you guys. I love you much. Take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now. Priscilla out. I'll see you on.